into a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. First play taken a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Handoff here from the shotgun. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep there with his first punt. They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Checks this down to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. They couldn't stop him there.
Well, there you go. That's the advantage of having a mobile quarterback on full display right here. He breaks away from the pocket, uses his speed to threaten the defense, and then eyes his target and delivers a strike for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On the defense, appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. Start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Third down play coming up. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. Look out, room to run here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's the second down play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And it's a bunch formation. QB keeper all the way. Fights off the defender. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Keene. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to...
Look at that, he's still going. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
still going. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Right, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Redd, Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to throw. It's Keene. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21, and it's good work by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Backfield offense spreading the field to 5 wide. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner will be brought down. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Scanning the field, it's Keen. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. The reception makes about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a wide receiver screen. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Keen. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain, nice play there.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Motion now from the tight end. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance for the takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Right screen over the right side. Hill may chase him down. Touchdown, Florida. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, how dangerous this is this offense. Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. The pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Takes the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To throw, it's Keene. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Running through the tackle. Able to convert on third down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Keene. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense operates at the plus 46 after that huge gain. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Dump ball caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
6th play of the drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Now rolling out to his left. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense really clicking here. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw yet again. He finds the running back in the flat. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they put 6 more on the board.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking downfield, it's Keene. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
It's a quick catch. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
A new set of downs after that completion. Five-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Runs through the defender. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offsides penalty is a gift. Now the offense sets up with a 2nd and 5. Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, we're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Leaning on the run game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And now the running back's got it again. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Gators will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up the sack in a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking for a late, deep throw. This one is broken up. Well, it's incomplete. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Using his legs, it's Johnson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So now on comes the field goal unit. This to build the lead to 6 here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Now, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.